enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he returns this to the 20.
Magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A run here for J.D. McKissick. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
J.D. McKissick, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And that one going nowhere. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's McKissick, and he stopped immediately there. 4th down.
Hopkins on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's a gain of
the Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15.
But he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Dancing to his left. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Kevin Pierre-Louis with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Great job of tackling there.
Let's get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration.
Here before we get to halftime.
A 44-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 28, 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
On the stop. 2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington. Goal team now for the second time here today.
For the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that's an offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now it's the backup Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We couldn't.
58, come on. 58, come on. Let's go. 58, right over there,
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
The Ravens.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 20. Washington.
On 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. Looking for Inman deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct. It was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Forced out to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Extra point is good.
Tucker with the act.
Bringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By the Ravens.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me?
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, 66 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So he's in for his. Washington on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be third and a mile. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for an 8. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that drops a deficit. Ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. From the gun, Haskins. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Doubles one incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Open man is Ross, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And one flush to his right. Open man here, Sims complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted, 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
53, check 53. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors
PlayStation